Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum everyone. Hello, I'm going to show you today on how to do a Apolo rig. It's very simple Apolo rig. Okay, Apolo rig can either use a Dupont line. Okay, typically Singapore waters you use a Dupont 20 pound. Okay, use the red tab. Okay, it's extremely tough. 20 pounds is just nice, the thickness. And for Apolo rig you can also use a 25 pound fluorocarbon line, which is much more thinner. Okay, there are pros and cons in using this line. This thicker, more firm, can last long, it's not so flimsy. You know, when you retrieve and things like that, the line will not get frayed. But if you use fluorocarbon, it's more natural light. The fish won't be able to see the line easily, but it will not last long. Maybe after a few hours using it, and you have to discard it and then use another rig, depending on how you actually do it. So today I'm going to show you an Apolo rig for easier presentation. I'm going to use a Dupont line, 20 pounds. Okay, its diameter is 0.6 mm. So it's relatively cheap, but I strongly recommend you get the red tab Dupont line. Okay, so what you're going to need, basically you're going to need the line, cutters and pliers. Okay, and you're going to need some hooks. Okay, I strongly recommend do not use thick hooks. Okay, for Apolo rigs you're going to use thin hooks like this. Size 1/0 will be fine, or 14 will be fine, but I strongly recommend you get those thin, strong, extremely sharp hooks, which is recommendation would be the Daichi. Okay, so it's made in Japan. I bought 100 piece here, so yeah, I can use it for a number of times. These hooks are very sharp. Okay, they are very thin. Okay, so if you use dead prawn or shrimp and things like that, it can hook up nice and well. So once the fish bites, the likelihood of being hooked up is much more higher. Okay, I strongly trust this hook. Okay, so we're going to start. So for a 6 feet rod or 7 feet rod, you're going to need a probably less than a meter of rig. So what you're going to do is you're going to unroll the line. Okay, so get about 1 arm length. I'm going to do real quick. Okay, not yet. Okay, done. Cut the end. Put it aside, keep the table clean. Okay, so this end I'm going to do a dead hook. So either you can use a normal double loop or a dead hook. So a dead hook is basically a knot here, 1 knot. Okay, so just do one time. Okay, get about a finger length, tighten small. Okay, go through the hole. Okay, go through the hole. Okay, so this is where your swivel will be at. Okay, the top side. Okay, just make a small one will do. Okay, not so big, just very small one. Okay, then you're going to twist it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to wrap it up with your lips. Okay, so you know the knot that you actually had. Okay, you're going to go through the hole again. Okay, then that you're going to pull. You're going to tighten it up. So you're going to hold this end and tighten. You're going to have this. So basically you slot in your plier in here. You go one round with your fingers, pull. Okay, so you neaten up the line. Okay, once it's nice and tight. Okay, there are other powerful knots and things like that, but I would say it's not necessary because it's a 20-pound line, it's very strong. You do not want to have a powerful knot for it. It's basically, the thickness of this line is actually to prevent abrasion and cut from the fish. So strength wise, 20 pounds is enough. If the knot is weaken the line, it will be maybe 10-15 pounds, but you still can get a fish with no issues. But the most important part is actually the thickness of the line to withstand abrasion or cut from the fish. So you have this thing done up already. Okay, so this is an extremely strong nut to me. It's a dead knot nut. Okay, so you hold on to this part, okay, and then you run down the cable up to your maybe this arm. So you're going to imagine that the snoop for the hook will be roughly the same length as this. So you run it down here, okay, hold out the finger, hold here, same length, okay, another length, okay, about the same length, okay, bring them together, okay, and then you make a loop, okay, go through the hole, okay, one time, two time, okay, and then the other end of the line go in through one time, two time. Do not go many times because it's very hard for you to make the knot. So you're going to gently pull it out, wear it out, okay, from this end, it's like pull, tighten, okay, done. Alright, so from this end, you're going to cut one end of the line. So this will be to your hook, okay. So if you pull out the line, it will be something like this. Okay, so there's a Y shape here and you want to keep it neat. So here's a trick that I do. Okay, so basically this is your main line, alright, of the rig. So this is the top end, the other one is the lower end. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go over here. So this is the top end, right? And then now the bottom end go over here, and then as you go over, you hold here, okay, hold here. So see this portion, and you use this line to make a round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have some sort of a circle here. We use a twisted end at the end, both end. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Right. Okay, so this hole, right, you know your line to your hook, okay, goes through the hole. Use your mouth, hold it down, you're gonna get something like this. Okay, so you're gonna pull it down slowly. As you go, it's being tighter. Wear it up. Okay, you're gonna pull it out. Okay, pull it, pull, jerk it. Alright, so by doing this, you can actually have a very nice T-shaped end. See? So this is the top end. Okay, so T-shape. So this portion will actually go to the hook. So you're going to have the top end, the bottom end here. So you're going to have like this. See? Nice, right? So you're going to repeat the same thing. Okay, so at the T shape, okay, you hole, run the bottom line somewhere around here, about the length of your next hook line. Okay, so snook here. So you hold here, so you hold, exchange fingers, and then run down, same length, okay, and you're going to put them together. Okay, so you're going to make a loop. Okay, so this one goes 2 rounds and the other end goes 2 rounds. So it goes 1, 2. Okay, so the other end, 1, 2. Okay, so you want to hold both ends, straighten up the line, pull slowly, as it tighten, wet it up, and then get ready to pull it out. Make sure that it's nice and neat. Okay, so the loop end here is where the hook is supposed to be. In order for it to be a hook, you need to go and cut the end, one end. So just cut here. Let me show you. Cut one end closer to the line. Okay, and you have a line for the hook already. Okay, so again you have this Y shape which you need to make it much more neater. So what you do is the same thing. Okay, so one end and one end. So one go the other, hold on over here, and then from the other end go over. Okay, hold on here. So you see this part here. This part here is going to go one round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's just a few rounds. Okay, so your hook line goes through the hole here. This one you use your teeth to hold on to it, pull it out. Okay, make sure this portion past the hole. Okay, and then you slowly pull it out like that. Okay, oh, I missed the pass. Okay, so you're going to pull and you're going to wear it up. Okay, you can see like that. Okay, I'm going to pull tighter. Okay, give it a jerk if you need to. Okay, so it'll be just nice like that. Okay, so right now you have a Apolo rig. Okay, so you run down your top end, top hook, bottom hook, and this is where you're going to put your sinker. Okay, I strongly recommend you have one bottom rig setup and one middle rig setup. So this loose end here, okay, basically you can put it as close as you can to the bottom, no problem. So to be quick, it's just you bring them together, roughly you gauge that you can fit in your sinker. So you're going to put one finger here, make a double loop. Okay, so meaning you make one loop here. Okay, and then you go one time and 2 times. Okay, so you're going to pull. Okay, pull. Okay, tighten the line. It's all done. You keep the end tidy by cutting off the loose end. There you have it, a nice Apolo rig, but it's not done yet because you're going to have to fit the hook. So this rig, let me show you the total length at the end of the day. So this is my top end, this is the bottom end. So it's about maybe less than a meter, maybe about 70 centimeters, something like that. is just nice for your 6 feet or 7 feet rod for you to go boat fishing or kayak fishing, where it's not too long. You can hook it up and you can cast to the respective target that you actually want it to be, and you drop it down and it's nicely presented to the fish. Okay, so you're gonna have to do the hook. Okay, so this is the end. Alright, so you do not need to worry about how long or how short and things like that. Okay, because when you do it, it's already, the length being catered just nice here, so you're not snag to your braided line, you're not snag to your other lines, things like that. So when it falls in the water, it will not twirl around and things like that. So this is a perfect length. So this is actually the quickest way to actually to do one, and while you wait for a fish. Okay, so you're gonna hook up a line for a hook. Alright, so get a very small Daichi hook, run through it. Okay, so maybe a finger size. Alright, finger size. So you just make a loop around it. Okay, so this is how I do it, because if you're going to go on a boat or you're going to go on kayak fishing, your hands going to be wet and things like that. So I find that this is the best method to do it, in terms of your fingers being very wet, slippery and things like that. So this is the best way that I can think of, and the line will not frail. So make a loop here. Okay, the end here, you go a few rounds. Okay, for small hooks, you do not need to go so many rounds. So using this line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this end goes through the hole here, the loop that you actually created. Okay, so you have a loose end here. You're going to tighten this up. Okay, I'm going to use my teeth. Okay, pull it up to tighten. Okay, wet it up. Remember, this is in a condition where you are at a kayak or at a boat where your hand might get wet and things like that. So the limitations that you have, I think this is the best. So basically, you haven't tightened fully the hook. Okay, you're going to use your plier. Okay, this end, you're going to hold the hook in this manner. Okay, remember, I'm doing this when in the conditions that not favorable for you to do a perfect rig, but this is the quick one. So you're going to hold on at this end where there's a T junction. Okay, you can have more grip. Okay, you're going to do one round here and you're going to pull. Okay, so once you pull, is tighten immediately, and from there, okay, you can cut the end as close as possible to the end to make it neat, just like that. See, so that's for your first one. Okay, so how you look like while on the water, take a look at that. Right, it's very nicely done. See, you will not get snagged easily to the line. Okay, so you're going to do the bottom one. Alright, so again, put the hook through the line. Okay, about a finger length. Okay, finger length. If you're not confident, you put in more, no problem. Okay, so finger length. You hold on to the hole of the hook. Hold on to it. Okay, make a loop. Alright, and then put the line together. This end, go a few rounds, which is only 4 is sufficient for me, because the hook is small. You know, you're not going to get 10-20 kilo fish. Okay, so this end, go a few rounds. Alright, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're going to put it through the hole, the loop that you actually had. Okay, so the end go through the hole. Okay, it went through already. Okay, so you're going to bite through the end of this loose end. Okay, you're going to pull, okay, to tighten it slightly. Okay, so you have this slightly tightened thing. Okay, so you're going, like I said, you're going to do it in a manner that is very convenient to you. So use a plier to hold on to the hook, and you hold on to the T junction of the line and make a loop, and you pull. Okay, and it will be tightened. Okay, it's very easy, you will not slip and things like that. So I'm going to cut the loose end. There you have it. So you have a nice Apolo rig. Okay, so I strongly recommend that you get a 3.5 to 3.5 by 4.5. I think it should be inch ziplock bag. So this ziplock bag, you can actually use it to keep your rigs. So you can start on either end of the rig. Okay, use your finger. Okay, here, make a circle, make a loop. Okay, running through the lines. Okay, be careful, the hook is sharp. Okay, then you run the hook as well. So you're going to have some sort like a loop or something like that. Okay, so you're going to open up your ziplock bag. Okay, slot it in. Okay, secure it to be closed. If you go to kayak fishing or go boat fishing, this is an excellent way of keeping your rig, because you don't want to get wet and the hook will get rusty. So this is one good way. So I prepared myself a small container. It can be smaller, but because I normally do a lot of them, you prepare a small container with all these things. You can put them inside. I think you have multiple rigs here. Okay. Because I do it a lot, and maybe other people are using it, things like that. That's why I do it in this manner. So yeah, some people might want to use you know, the photo album, this 3R photo album, or a CD album. But CD album are more on surf casting rigs, which is much more larger rigs and more complex. But for boat fishing, kayak fishing, I believe a small ziplock bag like this is sufficient. Okay, so yep, done. I will share with you guys in the future on other rigs that I actually do for my kayak fishing or boat fishing. So I hope you find this video useful, and I see you again.